Cooper, certainly they'll bring, maybe it's a transition. He's going to be back with them next year. It's like, well, that still doesn't change the fact that I'm not married to him long term. And so I need some irons in the fire at the wide receiver position.
So we've gone over this week about the worries about Amari Cooper and the way you'd like to see them address it. How do you think they're going to address it? Because I think he's going to get a long-term deal. I think Cooper will have a 5-year deal that'll be in place before next year starts. Trade a first-round pick for him. Save the season last year. Not what you would do. What do you can't, this is radio. You're not allowed to just stare at the microphone and shake your head. What do you think they're going to do?
But that's the thing, is it's so hard to understand what they're going to do. Like,
maybe the new coach has to say so.
I thought Stephen Jones and Will McClay knew what they were doing, right? Didn't you? In terms of personnel acquisition and development.
Yeah, my new theory is we just have to remove Rod Marinelli from the equation.
Well, what about Zeke? Why do they pay Zeke then?
They chased bad money with bad money.
So that tells you that they're going to sign Amari Cooper. They're not worried about losing, they're just going to keep throwing money in the pot. Like, well, I don't care if we're pot committed here.
But at least he's a receiver. If he bounces back and they have a good year and he's engaged, then maybe he goes for 1,300 yards and you win the Super Bowl and it's fine. But
is this a good year for Amari Cooper?
He's going to have, 1,150, 1,200 yards. He's going to have 8 or 9 touchdowns. Can you call it bad?
Right.
I can't call it bad.
That's the issue, right? That's why stats can lie.
And is it just health? I don't know. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because what I know about Amari Cooper, I like about Amari Cooper.
Me too.
But I can't ignore that there's a reason he's not in Oakland.
Right.
Are we seeing it?
It's just like bright lights. Like,
didn't I say that?
You know what's happening.
Didn't I say that the other day?
He played the 3rd most snaps amongst receivers last week on the Cowboys. The 3rd most. Behind Gallup, behind Cobb. He played the 3rd most snaps.
Gotta be injuries.
That would be...
All right, guys, I've had enough. Here we go, guys. Thursday, 3 down, just 1 to go. Short week. First and foremost, I want to say, I hope everybody had a good holiday, happy and Merry Christmas. I hope it was nice. Hope it was everything you wanted. Hope you got what you wanted. Hope you're able to be with family and friends and, and rejoice and celebrate the day and be safe at the same time. I want to wish everybody in the comment section right now, if I haven't, because I haven't made a video since Monday. I think it was Monday, right after the day after the game, the day after the embarrassing loss to the Eagles. Yeah, that was the last time I went live, I believe. It was, I had a nice Christmas. Christmas to me is about the kids. The kids, it's nice when you're a kid and able to celebrate the holiday. And because all you do is receive as a kid. All you do is receive, and you get to actually enjoy Christmas being a kid. It's a lot different when you're an adult because you got to go out with your chicken, like a chicken with a head cut off, and scramming and, But I was happy my boys had a good Christmas, man. We did the family thing. Everybody got together and ate good food and exchanged gifts. And, but Christmas has always been about the kids. So that was a good thing. Had a good day. I hope you guys did too. It was nice to be able to get away from the Cowboys. It was really nice. Not having to worry about them, not having to worry about a game. I know my wife's grandmother, she's like late 70s, early 80s. She had, bless her heart, she asked me, if the Cowboys play on Christmas? I said, no, the Cowboys don't play. I said, that's just bad. Christmas is a basketball day. Like you got a triple, quadruple header, so we don't have to worry about the Cowboys until Sunday. So it was nice being able to think about something else besides the Cowboys. It really was. It was. That's sad to say, coming from a diehard Cowboy fan. But it was really nice not having to worry about, being let down or, whatever. before I get into the topic, the title of the video, I want to talk about where I'm at, or where we're at as Cowboy fans. There's really no need to do a review of this upcoming game this Sunday against the Redskins. There's no need. To me, there's no need. This is probably one game I really don't even care about. I'm going to watch it, but I've lost all respect for this team. You know how you lose respect for somebody? You know, you really respect somebody, and then they do something to piss you off, and you just be like, dang, man, really? I didn't know it was like that. Okay, I got you. So I'm at that with the Cowboys right now. I don't care about one guy. I don't care about contracts. I don't care about anything like that right now. I am really at like disappointment mode. I've really lost respect for this not just the team, the organization, period. Just the organization alone. And what they have been standing for the past 25 years. I'm just disgusted. Like, seriously. I'm no longer mad, but I am disappointed. Like a parent is disappointed in you. They don't even want to look at you no more. Like, get out of my face mode. Like, just get out of my face. You know, as a kid, you're looking for the spanking or the punishment. And that parent is like, they so mad at you. They so disgusted with you. They don't even want to look at you. They just say, get out of my face. I'm right there with the Cowboys organization, ownership, front office, team, players, everybody. So I'm not going to blame one guy. I was listening to the radio this morning. I was listening to Skip and Shannon and everybody. Everybody wants to blame one guy. One guy. Out of this whole season, everybody wants to blame one guy. And that doesn't set well with me. It really doesn't. Because it's 11 guys out there on the field. The players don't go out there and just start running plays on their own. It's not sandlot football where you're drawing plays in the dirt, where you're drawing plays in your hand. You know, you're using rocks and sticks. And, oh, this is you. You go 5 to the end. Y'all crisscross. It's none of that. That does not exist in football. So this season, so far, 7-8 season, probably be 7-9. I blame the whole organization for this loss. I mean, for this season in general, just period. So like I say, everybody, oh, you know what, man? You got to be positive. You got to do this. I get all that because I'm the most positive person on here, as far as, whatever. But I'm probably one of the most realistic Cowboy fans too. And I've lost trust in this team, just trust in this team right now, in this whole team, not just the players, but the organization. Period. I've lost trust. It's funny because I got wonderful things for Christmas from my relatives, a lot of Cowboy stuff. And, I appreciate it and everything, but I just didn't know how to feel about it, But I had to show appreciation because they went in their pockets and they Philly Cowboys, what's up, man? They went out of their way to get those gifts for me, and I appreciated it. But I don't know quite what I'm going to do with it yet. Let me. A lot of people, I read the comments section, in my videos, and a lot of people, oh man, you sound like a fair weather fan. You're happy when things are going good. You're mad when you're not. When things are going bad. And they're exactly right. Now, if you want to call me a fair weather fan, I know in my heart I'm not a fair weather fan, so I could care less. But let me tell you, so you can understand where I'm coming from when it comes down to my disappointment in the Dallas Cowboys organization. We lost the week before we played the Rams, and we won against the Rams. So yeah, I was a little excited about that win because the way we played, the way we beat the Rams, the way we dominated the Rams, because we haven't seen that in a while. And they were a team over 500. They were a pretty good team, and we shut down Ty Gurley to 20 yards. And then we go next week, and we were the favorite. And, you know, we were a lot healthier than Philly, and I felt that we were the better team at that time. But I was proven wrong, you know. I felt pretty good going into that game, obviously. But Philly ripped us a new one. They wanted it more. They outcoached us. They outplayed us. They were just the better team that night. And after that, I was pissed again. So, if you want, let me go down this road. For example, your child is an A student. Your child's an A student. First 6 weeks, they get their first report card, all A's. You're excited. You're supportive. You know, you go out and get them a gift or something just for doing a good job. You got their back. You're supporting that child. You're loving that child. You're excited for your child because they're A boy, girl or boy, whatever, A student. Then the next week, A, couple of A's, more B's than normal. You're like, okay, that's good. That's good. You know, you did your best. Then the week after, all A's again. Oh, okay, cool. Man, you kind of slacked off a little bit last report card, but this report card, you back A's all the way down. Good job. Then, fourth report card, you got some B's, C's, and a couple of F's in there. You're like, whoa. You're pissed. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. And in the comment section, it says, excessively talking to friends around him, students around him, acting a fool in class, not participating, yada, yada, yada. And as a parent, you're mad as hell. You're pissed. You go from being happy to being pissed off because you're trying to figure out what the hell happened from the A's and the B's and now B's and F's, C's and F's. And that's kind of where I am with the Cowboys. So if you want to know why I go from being pissed off or to happy to being pissed off, that's why. It's the same thing. You'll be just as pissed off as if your child was making A's and all of a sudden making F's. It's the same thing. There's no different in that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people come in the comment section, they say some fucked up things, man. Some real ungodly things, you know? And they test my loyalty to my team. And they went, oh man, here we go again. Cowboys thinking they're going to the Super Bowl when they win, and then when they lose, they're pissed off. So with me saying that, that's what's going through my mind when we lose games like that. Regardless if it's been 25 years or not, you know, I'm still gonna support my team. Now, if my child is making F's, I'm still gonna support them and try to get them back on track. Trying to see what it takes to get them back on track. Just like the Cowboys. Now we got to see what it takes to get them back on some kind of track. Now, with that being said, I think we're back to the drawing board with the Dallas Cowboys. We got more than meets the eye. We got a lot more work. I brought up the topic, if you wanted to keep Kris Richard, if you had a choice, guys, you want to keep Kris Richard, or would you rather keep Kellen Moore? I say get rid of them both and just clean house. But if I had to choose, y'all might not agree with me, but I'd rather keep Kellen Moore because of the simple fact of it being his first year. He's still young. And maybe under a new coach, he'll be a little bit better. And see how Kellen Moore does without Garrett. Without Garrett. Kellen Moore did some good things. Last year, we couldn't get over 20 points a game. This year, we've easily scored, almost 30 points a game. It's just average, or if not close. Kellen Moore shows a lot of signs of life this season, but there's been games where he's got vanilla. Y'all know just as well as I do. Now, I just said I would get rid of both of them, but if I had to choose, it'd be Kellen Moore. I would give him one more season, to see how he would do without Jason Garrett, a new head coach, but that's about it. Now, the reason why I wouldn't keep Kris Richard is because Kris Richard hasn't shown signs of being able to adjust to defenses. Now, Kris Richard has had the Legion of Boom, and he was able to look like a great coach when he had the Legion of Boom. I haven't seen what he can do without. Well, I have seen what he could do without the Legion of Boom. Not much. No, he's got a young, fresh squad, and he's supposed to be in charge of the secondary. Hell, I even heard he was supposed to be in charge of the play calling, but it's Marinelli's scheme. So maybe it's the same thing with Kris Richard. Maybe if we got rid of Marinelli, Kris Richard might be just a little bit better. Let him run the defense. But I don't know, because I haven't seen any adjustments. Maybe they're not on the same page. I don't know. So I just wanted to know really what you guys thought. I know a lot of people say, keep Richard. I've talked to some people out on the route today. Say, oh man, you know what? I'd get rid of, Kellen Moore and, keep Richard, or get rid of Richard and keep Kellen Moore, But that's just kind of my 2 cents on that, man. If it was up to me, I'd get rid of both. But if I had to keep one, I would keep Kellen. I'd probably keep Kellen Moore, because we had no defense this year at all. No defense. At times against the easy teams, we looked in, we looked really good. But there were times where we just couldn't adjust. We got guys shooting the wrong gaps. Hell, secondary, they couldn't turn their heads. Our defense is so predictable. We don't know how to do anything, really, pretty much. But Cowboys dropped the soap. Yeah, man. It's been one of those seasons. Like I was saying earlier, everybody's wanting the Eagles to lose to the Giants. Everybody's wanting the Eagles to lose to the Giants. How do I know that? What's to say that we're going to beat the Redskins? What's to say? Who's to say we're going to beat the Redskins? It's just crazy, man. We still haven't seen Rashad's scheme. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But Rashad has a lot to do with the play calling, and we've seen Rashad's, what's the word I'm looking for? We've seen Rashad's technique. I've seen his technique with the defensive backs. And he was supposed to be in charge of the defensive backs. And I know he has some type of say-so with all the other positions as well, with the defense in the whole. But like I say, it's Marinelli's scheme. Maybe Marinelli, obviously Marinelli's scheme is really outdated. Somebody said, hell, neither. As long as, yeah. I you know what I'm saying? I want the Dallas Cowboys to clean house. But I just threw that out there as if we had a choice. That's really a tough question, because you can kind of look at those situations identically, identical. And because both of them are under Kellen Moore's under Jason Garrett, and Kris Richard is under Marinelli. So we really don't know what they really can do. I'm just a defensive guy, and I was just so pissed off at the defense. That's why I say, hey man, get rid of Richard's ass, because he teaches his corners not to look back. So that's why I say him, goddamn. Kellen Moore is not the problem. Testing Dak. I've seen Dak a lot of criticism. I've seen Dak get blamed. I've heard Dak get blamed on the whole loss against the Eagles. Like Dak, I didn't know Dak played defense. I really didn't. Maybe it's something I missed. I do think Dak was not 100%, but I'm like, if you cannot play, if you're hurt, you don't need to be out there. Dak did make some costly throws, but Dak did also get the ball right in some numbers, and they dropped them. Get the ball in their hands, and they dropped them. So, you know, like I said, you can't blame one guy. This was a team loss. It was just a team loss, an organizational loss, meaning to a season, not just against the Eagles, but just to a season. Just, hey, Q, what's up, man? I doubt we're going to the playoffs, man. Like I say, I can't trust this team. I don't even think we're going to beat the Redskins the way we're playing. The locker room is shot. The players are ready to give up. I saw quit in this team against the Philadelphia Eagles. I saw quit in everybody, not just Amari Cooper. I mean everybody, and that's dangerous. And how can you go on as a team when your guys, when the players on the field are quitting, the coaching staff they don't give a damn, and that's just where we're at now. We're back to the drawing board with this team, and they got a lot of work to do in the offseason. Amari Cooper, I think he had 1,200 yards this season, 8 touchdowns. I guess that's an okay season, but when you're the number one wide receiver, you're the number one target, you're the go-to guy. Where were you? Where were you in that Eagles game? What happened to him? I was looking for him to bail us out. Was it Dak Prescott? Was it Dak not being able to get the ball to him? Were they not on the same page? You can see frustration with those two guys. You can see Amari Cooper giving up on routes. Amari Cooper was benched. He was benched against the Eagles, guys. They took him out because they saw quit. They saw like, this guy doesn't want to run routes. He just gave up. And there's a lot more wrong with this team than just losing against the Eagles, than just being 7-9 or 8-8 or whatever. There's a lot more wrong with this team. When the Cowboys played the Packers and I saw the players give up in the first quarter, I knew, yeah, exactly. The Cowboys tend to, when they're playing a team with some dog in them, with some fight in them, they give up. They become predictable. They become one-dimensional. I blame the players and the coaches on that. Because once again, you got to go back to the root of the problem. And it's the parenting skills. Even though we lost in the way we lost against the Eagles last Sunday, I'm still seeing players on commercials. You get me? So even though they lost, they're still winning. They still have a sense of accomplishment. Because, and I don't like that. I'm like, we just lost. And we need new direction on this team. We need new coaching staff. There are 10 guys that used to play for the Cowboys that are coaching this team right now. John Kitna's one of them. Colombo's one of them. Kellen Moore is one of them. Jason Garrett is one of them. I think one of the running backs coach is one of them. You see the pattern? It's Jerry Jones's comfort zone. He's got guys coaching his team that he's comfortable with because he knows them. These are his homeboys. You see the pattern? That's the pattern, guys. And this is why we're in the predicament, the situation that we're in. Because Jerry's got his homeboys running this team. His homeboys. And what I keep saying every week, you cannot play this game. You cannot coach this game. You cannot own this team when you got your homeboys. You cannot hire your homeboys to run this team. That is why I went and looked that up. I was like, I think it's maybe two or three of them that didn't actually play for the Cowboys, but this is the only team that they've coached for. They don't have any experience. So all they know is Cowboys. They haven't went off anywhere else to get experience. You know, when I first got my CDL, when I first got my Class A CDL, I had to go over the road to get experience. For 6 months to a year, I had to drive to Oklahoma, Louisiana, New Mexico, Arizona. I had to go over the road to get experience. I had to go to Houston. I had to go to East Texas. I had to go and get that experience. So when I came back, I knew I had experience out there on the road. And I was able to go through things out there. So I wouldn't hit nothing or hit nobody. You get what I'm saying? Half these cats ain't been over the road. If you just give somebody a CDL and say, here's a job, and they gonna hit something. They gonna hit somebody. They gonna kill something or somebody. You get what I'm saying? These coaches we got ain't got no experience. Kellen Moore, it ain't his fault. He just was thrown out there. Dak Prescott was just thrown out there. A quarterback, to me, they got to sit on the bench for like 2 to 3 years just to get that experience. You get what I'm saying? Especially a coach. They got to pay their dues first before they get that experience. So, before you blame the players, before you blame one guy, everybody's so quick to blame one guy. Don't blame him. Blame the parents. But they don't even have the experience, just like teenage mothers or teenage fathers. They're not going to do so well in raising kids because they don't have, they're young. They haven't even been through they haven't even stepped out in the world yet. So you can't get mad at them. They don't know nothing. You got to get mad at the parents. It's the parents. It ain't the players' fault. The players do not get out there on the field and start running plays without coaches. They don't do that. They don't do that, man. They don't start drawing X's and O's in the dirt. They don't start, like I said earlier, getting rocks and sticks and say, hey, man, you go 5 yards and go out. Oh, hey, man, we on defense, man. You blitz and then you go. They don't do that, man. They follow what their parents are telling them to do. They read that wristband. What I need to do next, coach? They're guided. it's their responsibility to, now they're not all the way off the hook. It's their responsibility to execute, just like when you graduate from high school and your parents getting you ready for college and they pay your tuition, they expect you to go to school and go to your class and listen to your professors. Do study. Don't go out there partying all the damn time. Do your work. It's your job to execute in the classroom. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, the child ain't off the hook all the way. But it's the parents' job to set them up for success. So that's why I lost a lot of faith with this organization, because they don't have the right parenting skills. See, Jerry Jones brought this salesman, like I keep saying over and over, he brought this salesman mentality to this team. Number one brand, richest brand. The shows can't go on unless they talk about the Cowboys. Even though we done lost for 25 years, it's still Cowboys first. But I don't care about none of that, because I'm ready to win. I'm tired of losing. I'm ready to win. Cowboys got humbled real quick against the Eagles, man. Yeah. Because they thought they were the shit when they beat the Rams. Funny is, Dana just said, funny thing is, Eagles really believe that they're a good football team. But yeah, unfortunately, you can't really blame them too much, man, because they're feeling the same way we felt when we beat the Rams. I never said the Dallas Cowboys were going to the Super Bowl this year. I never said that. At the beginning of the year, the way we ended last year, we went to the division playoffs. We got beat by the Rams by 8 points. They didn't just completely blow us out. You know, on that, with that formula from last year, because we did pretty good last year. 2016 was better. 2014 was better. But we did pretty good last year. Going out for that formula, I was thinking that we have a shot to the playoffs, and there's a possibility we have a shot to make it to the Super Bowl. That's all I said. I just said, oh, Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. Oh my God, yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I didn't say that. I said we have a pretty good chance to at a shot at postseason play. That's what I felt at the beginning of the year, coming off of last year. He said we should get health care just for being. Yeah, it's hard as hell being a Cowboy fan, man. Like seriously, man, it's so hard, dog. The stress level is out there. It's real. It's surreal. Yeah. Eagles did what they were supposed to do. And that lets you know we were out-coached, because the Eagles had 10, like the old boy just said in the comment section. We were practically playing against their second and third string guys. Their JV squad, if you will. And we lost. So we were outplayed and out-coached. And that's why I was so disappointed. Very disappointed in this team, this organization, period. How many fans? I don't know. I don't have any questions. I don't have any answers about contracts right now. I don't. If you ask me, nobody deserves a dime. The way we played this season, nobody deserves anything. If the Dallas Cowboys, I would not be upset. I like that. I want to support Dak. he's had the best numbers this season. He's done some good things. He's done some bad things. I will critique and analyze game by game. That's what type of Dallas Cowboy fan I am. I critique and analyze game by game. If you're doing good, if you're doing bad, I'm gonna talk shit. If you're doing good, I'm gonna talk shit. And that's just the bottom line. Eagles came in and whooped our asses. They deserved that. They deserved it. Eagles have been struggling just like we have this season. Our records are almost identical. But as far as heart and team and the want and coaching, they're better. They're better, man. I'm sorry. And a lot of Cowboy fans might not like that, but I'm just being honest. You can't be blinded by the star. You can't be in denial by the star. The writing is on the wall. Now, you got a couple of Cowboy fans say, oh, you know, we got a shot. We're not done yet. We still got a shot. And technically, that is true. But technically, I don't think we deserve to be in there. Even if we did get the shot. Because you know who's waiting on us. You know who is waiting on us. Then who's to say if the Giants beat the Eagles, who's to say we're going to beat the damn Redskins? The way we played last night, we can't beat nobody. I mean, not last night, but last week against the Eagles. But, you know, I get it. Drew, what's up, man? Boy, hey, Drew is consistent, man. I'm going to tell y'all about Drew's consistency. He will consistently kick you while you down. He is one of those fans, dog. He is one of them cats, man, in the wall. If you fall, he will not help you. He will not pick you up. that son of a gun, hey, he'll kick you while you down and feel good about it. Man, that guy there, Lord bless him. But man, I'm glad I don't know him personally. Because if you knew him personally, you might as well don't even ask him for help. Because he ain't gonna give it to you, dog. He one of them cats, man. He'll smile in your face and talk shit about you behind your back. That's what. But I've given the Eagles props day after day, ever since we lost. That ain't enough. That ain't good enough for Drew. Shit. He like, F you. I don't care. I'm still gonna come in a Dallas Cowboys stream and talk mess. But anyway, man, I hope you had a good Christmas, bro. He said, I'll tell you to your face. I wouldn't doubt it. You better watch it, though. Somebody might bust your ass in the face. I got some dogs in this comment section, and they might get one. They might get you, bro. But anyway, man, Dak ain't leaving. They should draft a QB. You know what? I wouldn't be mad if like I was saying, I wouldn't be mad. I've supported Dak to try my best. But if the Dallas Cowboys drafted another QB, I wouldn't. And he came in here, and he came from here, and he came in here and did really good in preseason, really good in training camp, and was very consistent and very accurate, and you know was just consistent. Hey, put him in there. Best man for the job. That's all I'm gonna say. Best man for the job. He said, I'm from Philly, bring it. Hell, I'm from Dallas, bring it. I mean, what? You from Philly? I don't give a damn where you from. Am I supposed to care about that? Really? I'm a grown ass man, dog. Guess what, man? Philly gonna go on whether you here or not. Just like Dallas gonna go on whether I'm here or not. When they put you in the ground, they still gonna be Philly. He said, I'm from Philly. Really? Don't nobody give a damn. Yeah, Q. I'm like, he coming here and say I'm from Philly. I don't give a damn. Is there a game tonight? Oh, no, I say is. I'm thinking. Look, I'm all off. I'm thinking today Monday. Today feel like a Monday, man. I guess because I was off yesterday. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I don't have too much nation. I mean, I don't have too much more, man. I'm gonna get off here, man. I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Didn't really have too much to talk about. It was kind of like a freestyle video. But I appreciate y'all joining me, listening to me vent or whatever. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, man. I know I did. I'm glad everybody was safe. Hope you remain safe. Y'all know we got New Year's coming, man. All right, Robbie, I'll holler at you, man. Y'all know we got New Year's coming, guys. So really, really stay safe, man. Try to stay off the roads. You know, try to keep your alcohol to a minimum because these cops, they pulling people over left and right. And New Year's is dangerous. They shooting in the air. They shooting. Them bullets got to come back down sooner or later. I try to stay in the house, New Year's, man. So, y'all do your thing, man. Whatever your tradition is, stick to it. Keep positive, a positive attitude. Keep that first, number one. But you going to watch yeah, I'm gonna watch it, man. But I'm not gonna really get my hopes up for it. I'm just gonna watch it just because it's something to watch. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I'll do my live streams. I'll do the round table, I know we got a round table this Saturday coming up. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that in between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at night or whatever. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. Make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.